Hey, I'm here today with our Ministry Spotlight for Evangelical Free Church of Green Valley with Linda Mae Johnson. And this is all about Operation Christmas Child Shoebox program. So welcome to the program today, Linda Mae. And please share how this program works.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Well, this is a wonderful program that Samaritan's Purse has put together. And they encourage churches to get shoeboxes. These pre-printed shoeboxes are available for purchase, and then they also the churches pack the boxes, and then the boxes are shipped to over 100 ministry partners that Samaritan's Purse has throughout the whole world.
Wow, that's a lot of boxes to
a
go a lot of places.
Yes, and when you see a cargo ship with a lot of cargo containers, then you pray that they'll be able to get through customs and everything to get to the children.
That's great. What ages are available for shoe boxes, and what age is less popular? What age could really use the most boost with shoe boxes?
Well, I think that most of the boxes are labeled for a girl in the 5 to 9 age range, and that's, I think, because it's the women that go out and do the shopping.
Aha. What about the boys?
So the boys, what's the least number of boxes go to boys 10 to 14.
10 to 14. I heard this last week that a couple guys last year deflated a soccer ball and put in a pump into those boys 10 to 14. That sounds like a really good idea because soccer, or football as it's called most places around the world, is very, very popular amongst that age group.
Definitely, and that's the age group that really needs more boxes, because if they are there at the ministry outreach and they don't have enough boxes that are labeled for age 10 to 12, 10 to 14, then they may end up getting a box for a boy that was younger, and that might not be quite as exciting.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a choice between a color book and crayons versus a soccer ball, if you're 10 to 14, that's a big deal. It really is.
It is a big deal.
It really is. Well, I think we can do a really good job of that now that we've had some examples from some of our own people from the last couple of years. So where do we pick up a shoebox this year? Is there a limit on how many shoeboxes we can take?
Well, there is absolutely no limit, because we will have 250 boxes that we put out, and they will be in the fellowship hall and in the foyer. So you should be able to, as soon as you see it, you say, oh yeah, I need to take a box. And my answer is, no, take more than one.
That's great. So you can take more than one. And we do have 2 locations to pick them up this year. Last year we just had it in the fellowship center, but we are adding into the foyer also underneath the TV as you first walk in the door. So that's going to be 2 different places to pick them up this year, which will be great. Are the instructions included, and what is the cost? What is the due date? All those kinds of things are important for people to know.
Well, once you get the box that's empty, it has a brochure. Well, that one doesn't have the brochure now because I packed it already. But there's information on what to put into the box,
okay,
and what is not acceptable.
Yeah.
And then it has that label.
Yep, there's a label, and it says the name and the age and the sex of the child. And this is a great box because you can close the box and you can put the rubber band on the box, and it's ready to rock and roll, right? It's ready to go.
That's right. It's ready to be shipped.
Okay, so
let's see.
What's the cost?
There's.
Oops.
Did it break?
It broke.
Well, that's the problem that we have with the rubber bands.
In Arizona.
I guess that's what it is.
That's true.
So,
what's the cost, though?
The costs are, you have an opportunity to give $10 a box.
Okay.
And the best way is to go online and there's information in the brochures
Okay.
that where you can sign. You can go online and pay
Okay.
with credit card.
Okay. And the due date, the last date that you can bring this so that it can be shipped before Christmas.
Yes, is November 16th is the last day to bring it to the church.
Okay, November 16th.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a Sunday.
Okay, so the third Sunday of November, is that correct?
Right, that's correct.
All right. So some people like to bring their boxes in like after Thanksgiving,
Yes.
but then it's hard to ship those because they've already been shipped.
Well, the thing is, they go from here to a drop-off location in Sarita, and then that goes to a bigger drop-off location in Tucson.
Wow. So it's a process.
It's a process, and so when it's in those big semis, then they go to another big processing center, and
Okay.
probably the one that our boxes go to is in California, in Southern California.
So it's important to get him on time is what we're trying to
Yes,
say. It's very
definitely.
important. Okay. So what kind of items should we put in the boxes? I think we've talked about the boys with deflated soccer balls and pumps.
Well, even girls like to have those soccer balls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
For those older girls. But one thing, that a doll of some sort, in one of the boxes I know I packed, I had a kind of a Moana doll,
Oh, yeah.
but I had to take her out of the plastic packaging in order for her to fit into the box.
Right.
And that's one thing I do a lot of, is take off packaging.
Yeah, because you want this box to close.
You want the box to
Yeah,
close, and you
absolutely.
can really get a lot of things in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, color books, color
yeah.
pencils, all kinds of things that are practical,
Right, school
as
supplies.
well
yeah.
as the fun things for the kids to enjoy.
Yeah. So we used to put in soap along with our washcloth and so forth, but for some reason, soap is no longer acceptable
Okay.
to go through customs.
That was my next thing. What items should we be avoiding here?
Yeah, soap, and then
Soap.
anything that is liquid,
Liquid, no liquids. Okay.
no food.
No food.
That, no candy, no food.
Okay.
I think that's and anything war related.
You know, I was thinking about that with all the wars in the world. You don't want to put in a toy gun or any of those kind
Or
of
even
things.
a Beanie Baby that's, I have a Beanie Baby at home that is a
soldier or
he's-
something like
yeah,
that.
he's in his
Okay.
camos.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's probably a very sensitive thing
very
that
sensitive,
we can do.
and if it's put in there, then when it gets to the processing center in California, then they take it out
Oh, okay. Well,
and they replace it with other
yeah.
things.
So fun things, joyful things, but things not related to war. That's good. How would you say this ministry has impacted your own life?
Well, I think that one of the most exciting things is, over the years, I've heard of children receiving items that they really needed and or could use later in their lives. There was a young man who received a nice warm scarf,
Oh, wow.
a winter scarf, and he lived in Central Africa. Well, he didn't use it much then, but then the family was moved to New York, and so
Wow.
when he got into New York in the winter, he had this wonderful scarf.
That's great.
So that was neat, and I've heard of kids who needed shoes. They couldn't go to school because they didn't have shoes, and so hearing these stories of how God provides those needs in that box. And we don't know where the shoebox is going to go.
Right.
And but we kind of think, well, it's probably in one of the warmer climates. But what we put in there, that's God's in control of where it goes.
That's true. That's true. Do you want to talk a little bit about the greatest gift here?
Yes, at the outreach event that the children go to, they receive this greatest gift booklet that tells about the story about Jesus.
That's great. So they get some discipleship material type things in there
So they can
as well.
they can go through that and read through the stories, and it'd be in their language. So
That's wonderful.
So they
Oh.
are not put into the boxes until they get actually until they receive their box. That's when they get the booklet.
That's wonderful.
And then they are also
Wow.
they are also invited to go through a 12-week discipleship program called The Greatest Journey.
Wow, the greatest gift and now the greatest journey.
So The Greatest Journey, there are 12 lessons,
Wow.
and it's like once a week they go and learn about more things about the Bible.
That's great.
So they have stories to tell.
That's wonderful.
And so
wow.
the kids go home and they share what they've learned with the rest of the family and parents get excited, and
Yeah.
even they come to the Greatest Journey lessons to see what's going on.
That's great. Are there any current needs for this ministry? How can we support you? Do you need more team members? Of course, prayer is always in order, and we pray for you every week at prayer meeting on Wednesday.
Now, that's one thing that I have done this last year is to provide a prayer request
Absolutely.
for the Wednesday group
Yeah.
every week, and the men pray as well on
Yes.
Saturday morning.
Yes.
Because I get notes from them.
Yes.
And so, but the other thing is we really need to pack more boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be something. Then you can even if you don't have a box, when you go to the store, you can still buy things that would go into a box.
Yes.
So you can hit sales if there are sales.
Absolutely.
So,
I know that my sister, and she lives in Washington State, she shops all year for these things.
yes.
And she just finds the sales and does them all year long. So if you see something out there that looks like it might fit in a box and might be good for any age group that's from, 3 to 14, it looks like. So, hey, go shopping and do just that and find some wonderful things to put in these boxes. So.
Yeah, and school supplies are one thing that we know they will be on sale in July.
Mhm.
So we buy lots of crayons then.
That's great. Well, listen, if you'd like to meet Linda Mae, she's going to be in the Fellowship Center between services this coming Sunday, and you can talk to her about that. And there's going to be this flyer available for you to pick up so you can know exactly what to do with this information. Or you can even call the church office at 520-648-6781 if you need more information from the office before you even come on Sunday. But we'll look forward to seeing you in the Fellowship Center, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Bruce.
God bless you. Have a great day.